Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. Awoken Umbra, let's do it. It's the last clan combination to 25. And I know everyone's probably sick of seeing me lose on Awoken Umbra. But my mind is expanding with the knowledge of what I need to survive. I know now that the units are very tanky. We need more damage units. We need to sort of build up a strategy early and double down on it. Or not double down on it and actually have, you know, different sort of strategies and outs. I don't know. Regardless, Sap, Seraph, Steel Enhancer, Tumber Assault, Focused Growth, I like all of these cards. An Animus of 3x3 would be fantastic with that Steel Enhancer. Let's hope that we can get it. Swap enemy units or remove buff debuff. I'm gonna go for the buff debuff removal. GT Quark, thank you very much for the cheer. Today is the day 25s all around. That's the idea. And then we'll, you know, guild some other stuff. Okay. Take a moment. Check it. The Sentient, Spikes 10, extremely good for dealing with crowds. However, what's been the biggest problem in these runs? It hasn't been crowds. You know, you can get a sweeper with quickness that can deal with the crowds, although with Sap, we would need some like extra attack on them in order to get them to actually do some damage. But I think what's been more of a problem is doing damage to single big hitting enemies as they move up. And the explosive does that. One restore right now is 40 damage. You know, one restore will be able to kill the well, nearly kill the 45 HP minions on the first boss fight. Let's go with explosive. Stack up the regen. Maybe we can add spikes later, but I've been neglecting explosive, I believe. Let's give it a shot. What is with these new freaking emotes in Twitch chat? Oh, they're Hyperscape emotes. Oh, that's nifty. That game is not for me. It's way too fast-paced of a battle royale. But like right now, I can nearly kill the Forged Disciple. Boom, boom. Not quite dead, but you're freaking close. And actually, a Train Steward will kill him. Maybe I should have played the Train Steward up here in order to kill the gold, which we are currently unable to kill, unless we get Antumber Assault. You love to see it. I need to kill you before you hit the pyre. I need to kill you. I also need to play a restore. So it's gonna be, and you know what? Steel Enhancer is free. I always forget about that. It's gonna be a restore. You're dead. You're dead. I screwed this up a little bit because I didn't play the Train Steward, but we can still kill you before you hit the pyre. It's just gonna be full of magma morsels, which is not bad. So we'll put you in the front. You're gonna die, you're gonna live, you're gonna live. And then for Steel Enhancer, I guess we'll just keep buffing our Train Steward. And now we can keep our Train Steward alive. Focus growth to draw 2 cards next turn. I actually really like that idea. If we can stack up a lot of restores, we can easily kill this Chains of the Sighted. And he lost his thorns due to our Cleansing Water artifact. You love to see it. Easy. Easy, if I can actually draw the card over the enemy or the ally. Easy fight. Not Bill Murray, hello, welcome. Hyper Lost. Hyper Gravity, Hyper Crate. I like Gravity. I get the one that implies I die to fall damage, says Worried Coffee too. Just run Loader off from Risk of Rain. GT Quark was playing Loader the other day. I couldn't get her to do 300 miles per hour achievement though. I was trying, it didn't work. Razor Sharp Edge, Sting, Restoration, Detonation. We have a lot of healing, and if we're gonna stack up regen, we would prefer regen as opposed to raw healing. I do like Restoration, Detonation for damage. I do like Razor Sharp Edge for damage. I think I'm gonna take Razor Sharp Edge for being able to make our minions better. And do we want a spell or morsels? We have Antumber Assault and Shade Splitters. I think I'm gonna take Mind Collapse to kill an enemy. Luxmer said, I was trying to get the 25-minute Celestial Portal before the stream started. You'd probably want to go with Drizzle for that one. Spells or units? I feel like units, but we don't have good units. In fact, we have no units. But we have spells that we are going to stick with us forever. You know, Antumbra Assault, it's going to stay with us forever. Razor Sharp, Mind Collapse, Focused Growth. These spells are going to stay with us forever, so we can upgrade them now. And if we get the 3x3 Animus, we can upgrade them with the spells that we have. We got a Sweeper, but the Sweeper is also a unit that we know we're going to want to put quickness on them. So I will take the Sweeper. I will double stack, well, nothing, because those are garbage. Guess we'll make Focused Growth cheaper. Let's make Razor Sharp cheaper, and then reroll. Double stack could give us regen 2 on a basic restore, but that's like not that good. I'd rather save the money, get a better upgrade later. Wow, that's garbage. So let's upgrade an Antumbra, more likely to get a kill. Make Focused Growth cheaper. That's a pretty bad shop, all things considered, but our deck is technically stronger. +4 attack. I think we can do it because if we stack up restores and regens, then we can kill enemies before they attack. Another benefit of having the Explosive Champion. Spend half your money to get the effect of 1 extra card. Yeah, like, and it's regen 1. Like, if it's to get the benefit of 1 extra card, Steel Enhancer, that's really good. To get the benefit of double restore off of the Awake card, that's fantastic. But this, no. No. So, Husk Hermit goes down. Heal up. Steel Enhance. Shade Split. 8. Morsel will die, so we're gonna put him at the top. We do need a heal card, like a bunch of heal cards ideally. And we got Focus Growth, which is just amazing. So Razor Sharp, Antumbra. You're enchanting with spikes, there you go. Lifesteal Morsels. I mean, healing on you is like purely beneficial. Everything's going just fine so far, gotta love it. Train Steward can go out and get slightly buffed. Stack up 1 regen next turn. You're taking 171. I think we can increase that. Ooh, not as much as I thought, but we can increase it. You're doing 5 damage. Mind Collapse does 9 damage and regains 2 energy. Okay, 9 damage, regain 2 energy. GT Cork, thank you for the gift subs. Including to Baze Knight, who must be lurking, hello welcome, and Pope Pylons, who I know in real life. Let's play a Train Steward, Mind Collapse, Shade Splitter, and you're taking 214. You know what? If I put the Morsel Excavator here, they live. There you go. You're taking 216. Apparently it's not enough to keep the champ alive for 1 turn. But it is enough for another explosive trigger, so I don't know what happened there. In theory, that should have done like an extra, buttload of damage. I don't know why it didn't. Weird. Anyways, still haven't taken any damage to the Pyre, which is amazing. Wildwood Sap is exactly what we are looking for. And I really like more Antumbra Assaults. If we don't have Thorns, then we need a way of killing enemies. And this is a good way of killing enemies. I also really like Shattered Shell, but we have a Sweeper. If we have Husk Hermit, we don't need to have Shattered Shell. Because, and I got an idea. I got a point I would like to make. Shattered Shell has 10 HP. We would like it to have more. So instead of giving it the 25 HP artifact, we could just give the other Sweeper plus 10 base damage, and then it's already got like 3 slave triggers on it. We don't need this one. Want an Animus, or do we want a damage shield Gorger? It's pretty good. Not that good against bosses, though. I'm kind of leaning towards Animus, just for damage, and if we can descend the Animus, that'd be pretty good. We do need a Gorge unit. I'll take the Gorge unit. We're running low on opportunities to take more units, because this is going to be our last boss fight, and then, yeah, one Umbra unit afterwards, and that's it. Should we duplicate something? I mean, duplicating a Wildwood is pretty decent. We could duplicate a unit, but the units we have are not fantastic. We could get an Awoken unit, and then if we like it, duplicate it. I like the idea of getting more units, and this is the unit I was hoping for, honestly. Multi-strike. Because now we can buff it and then keep buffing it with the razor sharp edges and whatnot. Copy a card 5 times, copy a card. Okay, apparently we're gonna be copying a lot of cards. All right. Copy the saps. Then copy, could take another Animus, but they're gonna show up anyways. Could copy just like a good Antumbra Assault. Could copy the Razor Sharp Edge. So we've added just an absolute buttload of cards. This might be an opportunity to take card draw so we can actually get through the deck faster here. But this is kind of what I'm hoping for with the Animus. Sentient goes down, Animus goes down, you buff the Animus. You love to see this, it takes all the damage. And then we'll build up another floor for the Gorge guy. Is there ever a time you wouldn't play free Sharpens? Yes. If Steel Enhancers. Free Sharpens would be awesome, but the Steel Enhancers might not give you as much value as the Sap, which can keep your champion alive, is kind of what I'm thinking. So, you go down. How did you guys make it up? Oh, we didn't have any restores. Now we do, so you're dying. And now everything is dying. You're taking 8 damage, that's fine. I don't think we can kill this unit before they hit the pyre, but they're only gonna do 2 damage. Unless we get a Steel Enhancer plus, like a plus 10, but, you know, we didn't. Although, this will kill them. Now you're taking 20. You can tank. I would prefer not to take any pyre damage, so you know what? There you go, you're going out. And you know what? You can tank the damage from here. So we kind of have a run getting started here. What we need is stuff like this, more saps. I'm dying. I killed my champion because I let the enemy get too strong. I didn't even think about that. It's fine, because we'll just buff our damage shield guy, but wow, I did not even think about it. That was incredibly dumb. But again, we'll be fine. It's a dumb move. You do 9 damage. Well, in that case, well, you only deal 5 damage. Okay, you should tank a hit. Now you're taking 64. You need more damage shield. I could give you the regen to do an extra 5 damage per hit, or I could give you the regen, and it would probably give us more damage output. And then I'll just keep like razor sharpening you and whatnot. Yeah, this feels like the right call. I think we'll be fine. Well, I hope we'll be fine. You're taking 297. You're taking 330. You're still taking 330. You're taking 360. You're taking 440. No! That one misplay. I completely forgot about the fact that that enemy, we're just gonna restart obviously, would get stronger per attack, and we went from taking like no damage on that turn to killing our champion. I didn't even think about the order of operations on that guy. What a garbage way to lose an otherwise fantastic looking run. Consume Seraph. Three damage to the rear enemy unit when a morsel unit is eaten or your pyre gets plus 15. Let's go for a stronger pyre. Well, I'm not sad for taking spikes, because the enemies that Seraph is gonna summon on the fight have 3 damage and 10 health. So this will kill them. So they don't add garbage to my deck as they move up. So that's perfectly fine. The regen made you feel safe but didn't warn you how close you were to actually dying. Exactly, because the regen happened at the end of turn. But we'll come back. We'll pull it back. We'll have a victory here, I swear. Okay, you go out. You go out. Gain 4 health. You can have that. I gotta somehow kill this guy as he moves up though, but it's hard without actually having attacks. I could buff the train steward up here, but I kind of feel like buffing maybe my champion and just let this guy make it up. If I could play 3 of these, I could kill him, but that's still a little risky. So heal. And then, yeah, honestly, kind of feel like just buffing my champion with these. If the pyre takes 6 damage, pyre takes 6 damage. It is what it is. I think what I will do is play the Immortal Trades though, because I'm pretty sure if we play the Immortal Trades, nothing is gonna kill us. And it only took 3 damages, which is even better. Razor the Goldman. We killed Goldman, didn't we? Sap, Restoration, Vine Grasp. I think Restoration, because of the fact that we have spikes, we expect to take damage. This will allow us to mirror that damage back onto enemies. And then we could go for units or spells. Again, I kind of feel like you go spells because we don't have good units. We will take the sweep plus 3 attack Shattered Shell now. Might as well. We could root 2 double stack or lifesteal 6. That's a great card to freeze now. Antember Assault is good. Razor Sharp can be cheap. There's no reason not to make the Razor Sharps cheap because the only things you can fit on them are -1, freeze, and holdover, and that's it. And there's not really a point to freeze them. You can just make it cost 1 and then you can play it on the turn you draw it. That's how I think about it anyways. Okay, we're getting some kills. I kind of don't want to ensnare you, but it does buy us a turn. So there you go. We'll give you significantly more attack now. If I heal you, we take 1 less damage, but you guys live and move up. But I'm gonna do it anyways because ideally, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna kill the boss before the boss can move up, and then these guys won't even hit the pyre. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. So I'll take 4 attack. You can eat that. Get some more morsels. And then hope that we can kill the boss here. That's gonna really help. You're still taking 74. How come that did nothing? Now you're taking 148, but unfortunately these guys are gonna make it up to the fire and do a lot. Actually, no, they're not gonna do a lot because we do extra damage. But how did you kill my champion that quickly? I feel like something's off there. All right, you should be dead now. I don't see any way in which you get through this floor. I was gonna say. All right, that was not too bad. We took 9 damage. We're taking a little bit of damage here and there. Obviously, the last run was better in that regard, but we'll make it happen. We'll make it work. I do like a morsel miner every turn. And I do like an Awoken Hollow as a target for healing when we need it, but Crucible Collector might just win you the run on its own. It's one of the best units in the entire game. And I stand by that decision. He is so good. I think we'll go left. Let's save a little bit of money and just get a better Antumbra added to the deck. And then you take Vengeful Shards, and then you never need to take energy ever again. You can go straight into card draw and capacity. So I got one of the best relics in the game and one of the best units in the Umbra. Steward finishing the boss. What was great is that the Steward was healing exact every turn. We want Lifesteal to be at the top, I think. I hate putting the Sentient at the bottom because these guys do 5 damage, but they'll do less damage up here, but you're gonna do 20. And we don't have good healing, so if we put Sentient at the bottom, they're gonna take a lot of damage. But hopefully that'll still be fine. You can go there. You're dying. You can take that. I can put some garbage in front of you to keep you going every turn. Actually, don't want to kill those. Really? Really? Well, our hopes and dreams rely on this guy now. This blows. No, you live, actually. You don't, because you blow up twice! It's okay, we'll figure it out. We'll make it work. You need this. You guys are gonna haste up? Oh my god. I wish you could see if you're gonna get haste units before you do the boss fight, because they're just gonna bypass my floor. They're only gonna do 1 damage each to the boss, but it still sucks. I might as well dump you out of my deck now. Everfresh, hello, welcome. I didn't think I'd stay here this long, but damn, this stream is good. Well, thank you for the vote of confidence. No, really, I mean it. Thank you. I would like you to go through this floor. I can stop 1 damage, or I can make it more likely that you're gonna get killed. I should have done this slightly differently, but with all the lifesteal, you'll heal up. Okay, that was not that bad. It was not that bad. 13 damage. Well, I can't kill anyone. You're healing by 19, which is fantastic. Let's give you some more morsels. You know what? If you're not doing anything, let's stack up even more lifesteal, I guess. And you know what? We can absolutely play that. I'm realizing we have the energy for it because we get 5 energy per turn. Wow, what draw? What fantastic draw. All right, already we're better off than we were last time, although we took more pyre damage this time around. Enhance unit with +10 and apply spikes 3. On the lifesteal unit, I could see this being pretty good. On the champion, I could see it also being good. We would probably prefer the rail spike though, because of the fact that we have so much energy. This gives us more card draw. I do like the multi-strike because we have Razor Sharp Edge ×2 and Steel Enhancer. I think here we want card draw to get through the deck faster. Maybe capacity at some point, but if we get anything that descends, we don't need it. And here we want upgrades, desperately. We have a sweeper, right? We need to upgrade it. We don't need a second sweeper. Sentient, Animus, Crucible, Sweeper. I think I'm gonna skip. I think 4 units, it's low, but if we get good upgrades, it's all that we're ever gonna need. You should have that. I kind of don't want to reroll. I think it's a little bit expensive. We can save the money and just like go here or save it for like down here. Well, actually, the next unit upgrade is here, and then probably spells on at the very bottom. Let's remove a couple of units. Train stewards, get out of here. Spikes 20, Revenge, draw 1. I'm tempted to go with Revenge, draw 1 because of the fact that we have the stave. We get so many cards. If we can make the spells free, we can draw so many spells every turn. You know what? Give me the draw. I think we can build a deck that works around this without necessarily just going all in because I think it's memey or good or it's draw. Also, I decided to do it, and I'm kind of glad I did. No, we want quick on you. We want +10 on you, and you can have the +25 HP. All right, that's good. We did miss out on the quickness, but we didn't have the money for it. Hopefully we'll get it later. Spikes is easy to deal with. We made our Animus large so it can live. It's gonna be hard for our sweeper to get a lot of kills, but you know, we'll make it work. Deal 13 damage. You gotta go up here. Kill you. Hello? You know what, if I Ant Umbra assaulted my Sentient, I could have killed a unit with Restoration Detonation. Completely unnecessary, but it could have been done. Okay, Shattered Shell can get a kill. And I do want to kill you. So let's make sure we get the gold. I could Immortal Trade, but I think it's way too early for it. I think instead we're better off just Shade Splittering. And if you die, whatever. Now, I think one of these guys is gonna make it to the pyre. I can only kill one next turn without access to... I don't even know what it would take. Ensnare is what we need. However, we should get the Animus next turn, and then nothing's gonna be making it up after that, I hope. And actually, I can save damage right there. Dragon Flame says, I'm back, long time no see. Welcome back. Bronx Bomber says, I have a feeling since I'm bad at Spire, I'm gonna be bad at this as well. Maybe. So I could root an enemy. What are we looking for to kill him? Nothing. So maybe we should just play the Animus up here just to do a whole bunch of damage to the units that make it up. Actually, saying that, that's exactly what we do. Because if I do this, nothing is gonna make it up to hit the pyre. So we're kind of abandoning the bottom floor, but I think it's for great purpose. We're not gonna have morsel capacity, but I think it's honestly okay. You should probably... No, a morsel here will die. A morsel here will also die. Well, if a morsel will die wherever they go, let's just put it down so it does damage. But we should kill everything as it moves up now, thanks to the Animus. And if I keep buffing the Animus, then the boss is not making it through. So everything's already dead, which is lovely. And you're dying to spikes, which is honestly okay. It doesn't really matter if you live. I mean, you're a 51 times 3 right now. That's pretty sweet. And this, yeah, I mean, the draw could have been better. Could have been worse. No, you gotta go here. We still have 3 lifesteal on our tank. That's more than enough, I think, to get us through the boss fight. And we have immortal trades we can dump out there. So it's not really that bad, honestly. I kind of don't want to dump them right now. However, putting out another 9 lifesteal should almost certainly get us enough. So I actually think I'm going to. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play the immortal trades. Because now you have 12 lifesteal. That should be enough. That should be more than enough. And then we can do, well, we can do a bunch of damage, but honestly, I think you just kill your morsels. You look for better morsels, like more health. Sure, good enough. And so far, everything is going just fine, believe it or not. Now, we have no energy, but we can still steal enhance. Hey, GT Quark, thank you again for even more gift subs. You know what? I should have done this earlier. You know what you deserve? A little bit of a caca. Sure, have more damage shield. And have more lifesteal. Why not? There, 13 lifesteal and you've only gorged like twice. We are gonna lose 1 pyre damage, but oh well. We only needed like 3 lifesteal anyways. So that's a great proof of concept. And this really makes me want to take any sort of an ascend descent if we can get it. Absolutely, the ascend descends are the way to go now. We don't need more energy, so Pyre Grow, it's a good card in this situation, but it's kind of useless. We don't need the stings, I don't think. A big restore with the energy we have is perfectly acceptable. And Blazing Bolts for damage, also very acceptable. Zane is sleepy and gonna be heading off. Well, you have a good evening and a good day. The artifact you have is giving you energy is even better because of the dead weights, worst case scenario. That is exactly the point. Abandoned Stave, if you are playing on Ascension 0, Covenant 0, it's 1 energy. If you're playing on Covenant 25, it's 2 energy per turn. And then you can just go straight into card draw and completely negate the negative of it, of adding the garbage hands to your deck. It's one of the best relics in the entire game, believe it or not. I want to upgrade units. I want quick. I still want quick. Multi-strike is very good. I would prefer to make the Shattered Shell quick though, because of the fact that it gets better on slays. Multi-strike is still pretty good. The problem is I don't know if it's gonna get any kills with 6 attack. Everything's gonna hit the champion because the champion has spikes. Yeah. So I think you wait on this guy, but you know what? There's another problem. Problem is this guy. I'm probably not gonna go for too many more unit upgrades. I'm probably gonna go for a lot of spell upgrades after this point. So I could give him multi-strike and then put like +10 on him, but he's still not that good. The champion at the bottom is gonna get all the kill on all the crappy units. So I really don't know what you do with this guy. I don't want to spend the money on him. Put googly eyes on. No, can't make me. Was there anything else we could do here? I should have gone left. We could have doubled our Animus. Oh my god, that's absolutely what we should have done. All right, where's the next doubling? Unit upgrades at the very end of the game. Oh, that sucks. We're probably not gonna double the Animus then. Because we're probably gonna go spell upgrades next. If we're gonna go spell upgrades, I really don't want to upgrade anything, except for maybe giving this guy more health. Because he's the tank. And, I mean, I could put damage shield on you. It's like absolute trash though. I don't want to spend 120 putting a 3x2 multi-strike unit out there. Maybe there's a chance I'm gonna go and double up on units, so maybe we'll just save that slot open. Now, ironically enough, I think if we did it, we could have gotten more kills here. Yeah, but if I upgrade him slightly with one spell, he's still gonna get the kills on here. But now he's not getting the sweep kills. He would have if I multi-striked him. It's fine. It's fine. It's actually quite awkward. Because I really don't want you guys making it to the pyre. But once we play the Animus, you guys are dying. And we'll draw the Animus next turn, essentially guaranteed. So I'll play you out there, sure. The problem is playing the Animus on the second floor. Hate that you're living. Problem is playing the Animus on the second floor, we're also giving this guy enough lifesteal, but we can do that with the cards that we have. They apply Ember Drain, but kind of a little so what? Plus 10, minus 2. Well, this guarantees us the gold, because we can kill 4 units. There you go. Restoration Detonation is another kill. It's gonna make the enemies stronger though. Do 40 damage, which is pretty good. Might not be able to kill you now that I'm thinking about this, because we do 3 damage, it's gonna kill you, and you're gonna take 28. Ooh, how are we gonna do more damage here? Well, you know what, in that case, let's kill another unit, even if it makes them stronger. Gain 1 energy. I mean, still probably worth it. Having so many of these weak enemies in front that we're not killing is super annoying, but now we can kill them before they make it up. It took a minute though, but now we can kill them before they make it up. We also have a ton of energy. So dump Vengeful Shard. We're gonna be playing a lot of cards this turn. Antumber Assault can get 1 kill. You're only taking 7, which is fantastic. Now you're taking 56. Do damage to the front enemy unit. Well, it's gotta be played. Now you're taking 84. I absolutely think you play this on yourself. You can play it on this guy to kill him, but if you play it on yourself, you probably get lethal, and we did get lethal. You can have a damage shield. We can put a train steward at the top, I guess, but we really should have duplicated a unit, so I might do the duplication path at the very end of the game. Just so that I can get something else that I can play on a floor, because right now 4 units is 2 floors. Ideally, I could add ascends and descends and then build 1 big floor while dazing enemy units, but we're not there yet. We're not there yet. You also need the immortal trades. You should get the kills. I'm just gonna play this here. We can play the immortal trades when they shuffle. Ah, they're probably not gonna shuffle. So you know what? We'll start stacking the regen now. It's gonna cost us a little in the long run, but like I really like just playing them for lifesteal, even if it costs us damage. Why the hate for googly eyes? Abe is dumb. He doesn't believe in the victory assuring powers of the eyes. You know what? You could be right about that. I need to go to a spell shop though and make cards free. I should have at least one energy. I do have one energy. Our Animus is dying, but the Sower of Sorrow, the Sower of the Sower of Sorrow is also dying, which is great. Well, I can probably keep you alive for another turn. That seemed to help. And then let's just stack up your damage. Hold on, you're doing 11, which means you're doing 44 damage is the break-even point, so we can go down to we can go anywhere between 33 and 44 HP is the same. So we can buff your attack and now you're living. Our entire life is reliant on this one Animus, and I like it and don't like it. I like it because we can duplicate it, I don't like it because it's scary. Absolutely another rail spike. The gem trove is playable, but it's not really getting us that much. Let's skip it. Let's skip it and keep going. Now, no duplicator. Remember, the duplicator is there, next to the forge, which sucks though. I mean, we could go right and do spell upgrades, basic unit upgrades, and buy some artifacts, which might be the play. So let's go spells. Double stack. Dude, another immortal trade. And then if we freeze them, we love life. Big single restores, you love to see it, making it something cheaper. If we can make Razor Sharp Edge free, we can play it every time it shows up. I kind of like that. Awake and making of a morsel and blazing bolts, that can be whenever we have the energy for them, because we're always gonna have at least 5, or we're mostly gonna have at least 5. What about Immortal Trade holdover? 6 lifesteal every turn, you will never have energy, but that seems pretty dope. Razor Sharp Edge holdover is also very good. Blazing bolts, also very good. Razor Sharp Edge? Plus 10 attack, minus 2 health every turn? That's gotta be worth it, right? Upgrade a unit with plus 20 purge, upgrade a spell with plus 20 purge. Well, I know I'm gonna want to get rid of the Train Steward. We could also keep the unit around as a boss fight minion, like, oh, I think we're in a bad spot, let's play him. Otherwise, we're gonna hold on to the Train Steward. I feel like energy reduction on S-cost cards should be allowed, says Eva Fresh. I agree, I think that would be amazing. It just turns it into an X+1. It would mean you could counteract the card that makes consume spells cost 1 more by giving them X+1, then they're back at their default X level. I think that would be fantastic, honestly. I agree. Okay, we're gonna start here. Kinda have to do it like this. We could put the lifesteal minion at the bottom, but I think we're not gonna do that. And you know what? Putting the Crucible Collector at the top means we can actually use him. As opposed to him just kind of being out here not doing anything ever. putting you at the bottom would be amazing, but how the heck am I gonna keep you alive? You're not gonna do that much damage to the boss, though. Just get up here. Then blazing bolts. Here's spikes, so we'll play this here. Kind of exactly what I was looking for. I think you save the train steward. You're only taking 3. This will kill you. And then I think now we just keep buffing the Animus. We stack up regen on the Sentient when Fel comes out. Hopefully we can just kill him quickly. That might be hard, considering that we don't have a lot of regen enablers, but I think it's our best call. I should have played another card, I guess, but that's still fine. So we'll buff you. You're almost dying. We also need more regen, but the Awake is a good regen card. We should upgrade this with double stack -1. Until then, you're getting that. You need to get hit for 1? I hate it. We also like are in desperate need of morsels up there. They both need to get hit for 1. All right, you know what? You can take this buff. You still need to get hit for 1. All right, well. I hate to do it, but this will kill you. And I think we need to have some lifesteal on this guy, so there you go. You're not a sweeper at least, which is fantastic. We need to keep our lifesteal minion alive though. The enemies are getting so much rage, it's gonna be hard to keep him alive. Like, it's gonna be really hard to keep him alive, to the extent where I think he might be, you know, dying. But we can give him some more lifesteal. 54 times 2. 208. So 54, we're gonna take another 10. Slay trigger. I don't want to play Antumber Assault because I have no real good spot to play the morsels unless we play him down here. Oh, you have a sweep anyways. Yeah, okay, so we shouldn't do that. I guess just end turn. Although we have a Blazing Bolts, that should keep you alive. Barely. But as long, I gotta keep you alive too. Well, that'll do that. Thank God for that. Now you're healing for 25, you love to see it. You're taking 9. I gotta find a way of keeping you alive. I mean, I guess that's what the Immortal Trait is for up here, but really, you're the one who I wanna keep alive as long as possible. You're doing 150 damage a turn, but the Sentient is dying in 2 turns. How are we gonna fix that problem? You can make it up, you'll heal. Who do we want to stay down a floor? Probably you. I could Razor Sharp to kill you, but I think it's honestly better off spent on one of our units. And I really don't want to play Immortal Trade right now. I think we can dump you. I think we need capacity. We need to play more morsels. Restoration Detonation, great card. Blazing Bolts is free. You love this card being free. You are taking 6 damage. Once we get the Awake, we can heal a lot of that damage back. So let's play Blazing Bolts down here to make some progress. Keep buffing the crap out of our Animus, which is just going to be insanely powerful, I hope. Keep you healing. Keep the lifesteal going. I think we might be okay, but it's gonna be very close. Like really, really close. And it's all gonna come down to these immortal trades, which I think we have to play right now. It's gonna buy us 12 turns of 50 damage, which is only 500 damage, but it might be enough. Like, I can't put it on the Sentient because they have no attack. I could give them an attack. Okay, you know what? That's the play. Give your Sentient an attack, then we're gonna give them 12 lifesteal, and then we'll give them another 10 attack next turn, which will completely negate Fel, and it'll buy us 12 turns of 200 damage. That's the play. Whatever, it doesn't matter. That's the play. Now you're taking 1235, but guess what? You're dead. We took 1 fire damage, who cares? So we're making it work. We're having to play a little strangely, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Apply quick. Adaptive mutation. We don't necessarily want to swap health on any unit. Quick would work very well in the sweeper, and we can draw this card pretty quickly. I kind of like the cycle of life though, to make a unit tankier, but the Seraph isn't going to remove our spikes. I don't think we need it. I like the quickness for the sweeper. I really do. And now we technically don't even have to worry about duplicating a card, but I still would like to. And then I really do think you want capacity. Now we can actually play morsels and get value out of them, because we have been having a very tough time getting value out of morsels. We're gonna go for more spell upgrades and more card removal, and another Concealed Caverns could be amazing. I think we're gonna remove a Trained Steward. We'll keep the Purge one, but we'll remove a Shade Splitter, because again, we're not really necessarily fully relying on morsels. Holdover. I don't know, do you just like go free cards with the lifesteal? Something in my head is telling me this will work because we can get 6 lifesteal every turn, and if we make our cards free, we can still play them. We won't be able to play Awake or Blazing Bolts unless they get hit by an early Awoken Rail Spike, but I'm looking at it and I don't think it's necessarily the wrong idea. Make a unit +2, +30, +30. Oh my God. Do we really want a 5873 Animus? The thing is, we can get them to 58 already. We don't need them to... We don't need them to have this super refraction. We could put it on the Shattered Shell and put it on the same floor as our champion, which I think is exactly what we're gonna do. Now you actually can get kills. Yeah, I really like this. Because we have 6 floor capacity now. Now we can actually put the sweeper right behind the champion, and then when we put quick on them, they can do a ton of damage. A ton of damage. Spikes 20. I think we prefer the HP, honestly. The spikes is nice, but I think we prefer the HP, the raw health. Because we need this unit to function as a tank. And I'll be honest with you, I'm still tempted to take Immortal Trade here, because our other spells are just kind of garbage. Plus 10 magic power. I'm gonna do it, and then what do we make free? I want to make sure this is playable whenever it shows up. I don't know, maybe this will work. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of working. Could we make the other Razor Sharp holdover? We could have. We could have. I still like this though. Spikes 5. That doesn't seem like too much of a problem. It's gonna suck, but we can, I mean, we can heal. We have lifesteal. No ascends or descends, thank you Iron Drop Cage. And no sweeper right now, which does kind of blow. But we might be able to draw it. I do want to play Blazing Bolts, but let's get the Sentient out first. Let's get the Crucible Collector out. And then honestly, let's just draw. You know, we got the Animus, that's also pretty decent. You're gonna be tough to kill, but we'll deal with you later. Yeah, I do want the Sweeper at the bottom. So put the Animus up here. +2 in lifesteal. Well, we can actually put that on you now. There's capacity for morsels. There's Quick Tome. And there's the Shattered Shell. We can kill you with a spell, so we'll play the Shattered Shell. Oh my god, we'll play the Quick Tome. Oh my god, he's so big! He's ginormous! And then we'll start making you tanky. Kill you for the gold. It's actually gonna be hard to kill the Gilded Wings, but taking a little bit of pyro damage is kind of okay. We have so much health. We want you to attack these units. So, let's give you more attack and lifesteal. Dump one of you. And then let's check out the damage real quick. ×3. So that's gonna be 123 +2, 125 +22. Let's think about you real quick. 41 × 3, 82. No, you're gonna take all the 3 hits from the Animus. No, you're gonna go first. So it's gonna be 82 +22. It's gonna be 104. You have a little bit more HP. This puts you in range where we can do an extra 41 damage to you. So I'm gonna play that there. Really had to think about that for a minute. Restoration Detonation. Nothing's taken damage. Taken 41. I can keep you around for an extra turn. Maybe we'll get to a point where we can kill you. We could start to Immortal Trade if we want to. I'd rather not. I'm gonna keep you around for another turn. Play this. I would like for you to get another kill, but I would also like to just heal. We can just do a big heal on you though. That's probably good enough. Don't even play Restoration Detonation because it's gonna cost you a little bit. I would love to draw this next turn so that we could do damage to the units at the top. Give me Blazing Bolts. You did not give me Blazing Bolts. You did give me another Ensnare though, so I can keep you around for one more turn. It's getting a little ridiculous up here, but it's working, so I don't mind. I don't mind. You're taking 15 damage. You could use a little healing. Then honestly, just play the... you don't need the heal. You don't need the heal. Give me the Rail Spike. I'll take it. You are taking 15 damage up here though. I'm hoping we'll draw some additional spells. Damage shield +1, that's good enough. I'm surprised our Pyro's not taking damage yet. Just give me a Blazing Bolts. This is also good. Keeps you alive and gets all the kills up at the top. You'll love to see it. The HP down here is fine. So let's just start healing you a little bit because you're like an extremely important unit. Hate to break it to you. Taking 9 damage, 5. You're not gonna die on this guy, so I'll buff you. And then now this is the turn where we're gonna start playing these immortal trades. And by immortal trade, I mean, it is called immortal trade. What did I think? I said it wrong for a split second. This might cost us a little damage by killing the backline unit. So you know what we should do? Get some morsels first. Then we'll Blazing Bolts. And you know what? Let's Blazing Bolts up here to save HP. Now you have no attack. If we keep stacking, if we start stacking the lifesteal, there's no way we can lose. So we're gonna start stacking the lifesteal. Yeah, we're gonna start stacking the lifesteal immediately. Because at this point, nothing can kill us. We're gonna have 20 to 30 stacks of lifesteal on this guy up here. What do you expect to do? What are you going to do? There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're already dead, you just don't know it yet. That's free. I'll take 1 pyre damage, I don't care. I think we got it. I think we got this locked down. Sorry, play the right card. You know what I particularly like about this? We can play cards for free after we play both of those rail spikes. And we get through the deck very quickly. Do we need Engraft? We could upgrade it to give us energy so that we can maybe play it with Ember Drain, but I don't think we need it. I don't think we need Bramble Lash either. I mean, it's a good spell, but once we get our units out there, we do a lot of damage. Honestly, a Holdover and Snare might be a good upgrade target for us. So I kind of feel like taking nothing here. And then finally we have a cave-in to build one big floor of amazingness. We love it. It'll also daze enemy units for 2 turns when it gets played, which means we can drop units back down to the sweeper. I would love to hold over the card, and honestly, I am gonna go spell upgrades. I know I was talking about duplicating the Animus. We don't need it. We don't need it. We can buff the Animus enough with Razor Sharp. Having 2 of them doesn't really help us that much because we want to buff 1 of them. So we're gonna upgrade spells, try to get more holdovers if we can, thin out the deck a little bit, and go from there. In fact, if we Sketches of Salvation, we could put all of our units out on turn 1. The problem is we want Crucible Collector to be at the front, so it's not good. Useless. Damage shield 2 to the first friendly unit summoned each turn could be pretty good, but is it worth 265? No, there's only 1 fight left. So remove cards that are being unplayed. We have a Train Steward as well, we haven't played him. You know, we're not playing Shade Splitter. Restore is like actually somewhat useful, but we're not playing Shade Splitter, so get them out of here. Freeze or Holdover is okay. Double Stack is also pretty good. Better Awake capabilities, better regen. It's either that or Rooted 2, but this can just be Holdover. So let's get the Awake to regen 6. Let's make something free so it's playable. Let's make another good Restore. Restores are such a good target for that, by the way. I don't know, make the other one free? I really wish we could have made Cave-In Holdover or Froze or whatever, but it's still fine. Yeah, Antumber Assault being free, pretty good. Although if we make Awake 2, it might get hit by the Rail Spike to make it free. So let's go for it. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll get lucky. Here, let's remove the Garbage Restore. Keep 2 Shade Splitters so we have something that we can use to spawn in morsels. Could get rid of another one. Yeah, sure. And 100 gold. Nothing we can do. All right, let's go fight Seraph. We've got a good run. Our spells are gonna get consumed. We have garbage restores we don't care about. We have shade splitters we don't care about. I think that's okay. And we have Awoken Rail Spikes, which we're gonna play on turn 1 immediately. 6 capacity. 5 capacity, 6 capacity. Okay, that did nothing. It made no card free. You piece of garbage. Well, I mean, like... There you go. Just like the absolute worst draw I've ever seen. But there's our Animus, and we can start buffing them now. Just make sure you play this card second, not first. So the Animus goes out. Good restore. Razor Sharp. We need to buff your damage quickly. And then honestly, we could play a Shade Splitter. Well, actually, we can play both. Our champion is getting awful wounded. We just need to wait for the next turn. Then we're gonna get the sweeper, and then hopefully also the quick card. And we got the quick card. So the sweeper comes out. Now you're quick. Now we're only taking 15 damage. You love to see it. And then we can heal you with the regen as soon as we draw it. You need to do more damage. Now you're dead. You need to do more damage. Well, you could also do more damage. But we get triple benefit by playing it up here. Ensnare. Not that useful. Blazing Bolts. Quite useful. Train Steward Purge. We can play the Train Steward because we're gonna descend him when we draw the Cave-In anyways. Antumber Assault. I don't really want to kill a unit when we're gonna get the Slay trigger on it. So I'll just play it for damage on Seraph. I could have hit the unit, but the unit's dying anyways. I mean, we do 150 damage plus. So consume. It's not that bad of an idea, I think, to consume the Cave-In, because we don't really care about putting enemies down here over and over again. I guess we do, because they take an extra 39 damage every turn. I don't really want to consume Restoration Detonation. Let's keep it. Let's keep it around the deck. We'll consume the Restore, because it consumes anyways. We'll play the Awake, because we need the healing. Then, keep buffing you. Keep buffing you. I could get morsels on this turn. I should get a morsel. +4 attack, +4 health. You probably do benefit from having health. Could heal you, that costs you a hit. Could heal you. You know what, now I think we'll cave in. There you go, put the Train Steward on the floor. Five energy. We haven't played any of our lifesteal cards, but that's mainly for the end. That's mainly for right before Seraph goes nuclear. We can play him and stack up like 20 lifesteal, and then we'll survive because we do so much damage. That's kind of the goal. Even though this has holdover on it, we want to mainly holdover for nuclear. There's a lot of enemies making it up. Let's play Blazing Bolts here. Good enough. Bottom floor is going just fine. Awoken Rail Spike. We gotta play some other cards, or do we? We gotta play some other cards first to make room, at least. Everything on this floor is dying. You're healing by 10. You love to see it. Steel Enhancer, we want to stick around. Ensnare, we could play. We could play it. I think we'd prefer to play Antumber Assault, though. Get it out of here. Consume it. Lifesteal or +4? Lifesteal is more valuable on you. Then we can play this. Then we can play this. Then we can keep you around for one more turn, maybe get a kill on you, although it's very unlikely. I don't know, I guess it doesn't really matter where you play it in that case. And then with 4 energy, give me the rail spike. Get me through the deck faster. We did make Blazing Bolts free. Every free card we get is good, by the way, because we can play it once we Immortal Trade ourselves. We might want to do that now. But I want to get another Awake out, I think. We could just start stacking up the regen right now. I think we'd be okay. Do we have healing in the deck? No. We draw so quickly. Let's let it shuffle around one more time. Although I think we're 1 turn away from nuclear. There's the Awake. We could just consume the card now. That way it never shows up once we ruin our deck. You do 51 damage. You do a lot of damage. You do a lot of damage. You're living too, so let's kill you. I think that's your first play. Then Restoration Detonation will get us another kill. Then we'll heal you. And we have 2 energy remaining. You gotta get the buff. You gotta get even more buffed. We have a morsel. Morsel went into the draw pile, didn't it? Discard pile? Maybe it... I don't know what happened to that other morsel. I think we got a second morsel that just vaporized itself somehow. Weird. I kind of don't want to cave in. I want you guys to make it up so that you die. But now we're gonna Immortal Trade every single time it shows up. We've hit that limit. And there's the limit. So what are we gonna play first? Don't consume these cards. Consume the Awake because it's never gonna be played at this point because we're gonna run out of energy. You are taking 800 damage. That's pretty good. Now you have 9 lifesteal. You're taking 870. That's pretty good. We have a full hand. You can be played. Blazing Bolts. Oh, we have 1 energy. We can play 1 spell that gets consumed. So let's play a Shade Splitter. So we can have 1 more lifesteal. And, well, we get 1 more energy, but it's gonna be removed next turn, so it's not gonna count. But we'll play this. 4 times. That's not enough to guarantee survive or guarantee 1 lifesteal. So play this. 14 lifesteal is pretty good. And there's more Immortal Trades. You're dead. 20 lifesteal. 26 lifesteal. And you're doing 147 times 3 damage. In the end, we only needed like 5 lifesteal, but I like having the ability to get up to 20 in like 2 card plays without even worrying about the gorging. Who needs a gorge? You just need a tank that does decent damage. And we've done it. We finally 25 victoried. It's been done. Ember Drain applied 64. Ding. Oh, and now we just have to go for card victories. But we can build Mimi decks now. I don't need to worry about building a specific type of deck to win. I can just take a card and be like, it'll be fun. This run's been done. It's been done. We've done it. Still, I think Spire Ascension 20 with all characters is harder, but I still like the challenge having been completed. And I will admit, Awoken Umbra was a very difficult set of runs. It's very hard. You have a lot of tanks that can heal, but the damage output is quite minimal. We got very lucky getting the Animus of Will, putting Large Stone on them, and also having a run in which we had a whole bunch of razor sharp edges that we could use to buff the damage of the Animus. We had one unit that was doing the bulk of our damage. Shattered Shell, getting the super upgrade was also quite beneficial so that we could get a bunch of kills and extra damage done, but it worked! It freaking worked. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.